Senne Lammens is one of the brightest young goalkeepers to come out of Belgium in recent years, and his story is one of steady development, sharp resilience, and a constant hunger to prove himself. Born on the 7th of July 2002 in the small Belgian city of Zottegem, Lammens grew up immersed in football culture. Like many Belgian kids, he played anywhere he could, but even from a young age, people noticed something special about him. Tall for his age, quick on his feet, and remarkably composed, he had the natural instincts of a goalkeeper. His early football journey began at local side KRC Club Brugge before moving to Dender, and it was there that scouts began to realize his potential. Soon, one of Belgium's most prestigious clubs, Club Brugge, brought him into their academy to nurture his talent. At Brugge's academy, Lammens showed why so many had placed faith in him. He wasn't just a tall teenager, he had intelligence and timing that belied his years. Coaches praised his work ethic, his hunger to learn, and his resilience in the face of setbacks. One story in particular gave the world a glimpse of his character. In a UEFA Youth League clash against Real Madrid, with Club Brugge's under-19 side on the verge of elimination, Lammens left his goal in stoppage time for a last-minute corner. In a moment of sheer determination, he rose above the defenders and scored a dramatic equalizer with a header, sending his team through to the knockout stages. That goal, from a goalkeeper, made headlines, but more importantly, it showed his mentality, never giving up, always believing, and always willing to step up when it matters most. By 2019, Lammens had earned his first professional contract with Club Brugge. For any young goalkeeper, breaking into the senior side is a monumental challenge, and for Lammens, the competition was fierce. The first-choice goalkeeper was none other than Simon Mignolet, a Belgian international and former Liverpool #1. Yet instead of getting discouraged, Lammens treated every training session as an opportunity. He watched Mignolet closely, studying his professionalism and decision-making. In July 2021, he finally got his chance to make his debut in the Belgian Super Cup against Genk. Under the pressure of silverware, he showed calmness and authority, proving he could handle the big stage. Later that season, he would also make his Belgian Pro League debut, another important milestone. Still, opportunities at Brugge were limited, and by 2023, Lammens knew he needed more consistent minutes to truly grow. That summer, he made a pivotal move to Royal Antwerp, signing a 4-year contract. Initially, he was the backup, waiting patiently behind Jean Boutet. But goalkeepers live for moments, and when his opportunity came, Lammens seized it. By the 2024-25 season, he was Antwerp's undisputed #1, and his performances quickly turned him into one of the league's standout players. Fans and pundits alike began to take notice. His reflexes were razor-sharp, he commanded his box with confidence, and he had a particular knack for saving penalties. By February, he had already stopped 4, an astonishing record for a young keeper. Those saves weren't lucky. They were the result of studying opponents, reading body language, and having the bravery to commit at just the right moment. Consistency is what separates good goalkeepers from great ones, and Lammens delivered it week after week. By the end of the season, he had kept more clean sheets than any other goalkeeper in the Belgian Pro League. He wasn't just making saves, he was giving his team belief. Royal Antwerp fans started to see him not as a backup, not as a prospect, but as a leader, someone who could be relied upon in the toughest of games. He earned multiple Player of the Month awards, recognition from teammates, and respect from rivals. And that's when the big clubs started circling. Scouts from across Europe had been monitoring him, but it was Manchester United who moved decisively. United had been in search of stability between the posts. Andre Onana, signed in 2023, had moments of brilliance, but also moments of inconsistency. The club had rotated with backups like Altay Bayender, but the future still seemed uncertain. For a club of United's size, having a long-term solution in goal is vital, and Senne Lammens presented exactly that. Why did Manchester United want him so badly? First, his physical presence. At 6'4", he is dominant in the air, something the Premier League demands. Second, his reflexes. In Belgium, he made more saves than any other keeper in the league that season, a testament to both his ability and his reliability. Third, his mentality. Scouts described him as calm, composed, and unshaken, even under intense pressure. Transfer experts in Belgium called him one of the most mentally strong keepers they had ever seen at his age. But perhaps most importantly, he is a modern goalkeeper. United have been evolving their style of play, looking to build attacks from the back, and Lammens fits that mold perfectly. He is comfortable with both feet, distributes the ball intelligently, and can spark counterattacks with accurate long passes. In today's game, that quality is non-negotiable for top clubs. On the 1st of September 2025, Manchester United officially announced his signing from Royal Antwerp, with a contract running until 2030. Jason Wilcox, United's director of football, hailed him as an excellent young goalkeeper with huge potential, noting that there had been strong interest from other European clubs. The fact that United beat the competition to his signature shows just how highly they rate him. For United, this wasn't just about finding a backup. This was about preparing for the future. At 23 years old, Lammens is young enough to grow, but experienced enough to perform immediately. He is also seen as the natural heir to Belgium's goalkeeping throne after Thibaut Courtois, meaning United may have secured not just a top club goalkeeper, but also a future international star. The comparison to Courtois isn't made lightly. Like Courtois, Lammens is tall, commanding, and incredibly difficult to beat in one-on-one situations. Both share the ability to make themselves big, to spread wide, and to block shots that seem unstoppable. If Courtois' career is anything to go by, Lammens could be on a path to greatness. Manchester United's decision to sign him is also about timing. The club knows that in the modern transfer market, young talents with this profile don't stay affordable for long. His estimated market value was around 9 million euros. But with add-ons and long-term potential, United were prepared to invest closer to 20 million euros. For a player who could guard the net for the next decade, that is smart business. So what can United fans expect? A goalkeeper who isn't flashy off the pitch, but who does his talking with performances. A player who thrives under pressure, who doesn't shrink when the moment gets big. A calm presence at the back, one who can organize the defense, dominate his area, and provide assurance. In many ways, Lammens embodies what Manchester United have been missing in recent years: consistency and trust. As he steps onto the pitch at Old Trafford, Senne Lammens isn't just playing for himself. He represents a new chapter for Manchester United, one that could bring stability and strength to a position that is the backbone of any successful team. For a 23-year-old from Zottegem, Belgium, the journey has only just begun. And if his story so far is any indication, this is a player ready to rise to the very top and to stand tall as the last line of defense for one of the biggest clubs in world football.